Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're talking razors, and more specifically, we're talking about tablets and tablet mounts. I've had a lot of you ask questions about what tablet mount I'm running and what tablet and system. So we're going to dive into that in this video. So let's get it. Now, the 24 and up razor has been a little bit of a challenge for when it comes to tablet mounts. So the previous generations, a lot of tablet mounts went right here in the center console, which was easy at the time. You know, you can easily put a piece there. Problem is now with the 24 and ups, you have, of course, your entire cluster here. If you have the, poor man's edition like me, or if you have the higher end one, of course, you have your Polaris ride command and all that stuff there. But you can't, there's not a good way to retrofit that to where you can put in a tablet there. It just doesn't work so well. So there are some, and we've got one that we're going to test. We've bought some that actually mount to this, your passenger roll or your passenger grab handle. I don't feel like I'm going to really like that, honestly. I've been super happy with the setup that I have here. So before we actually dive into the tablet and the system I actually use, let's actually look at the mount system. Now, this is more of a Frankenstein mount. And what I mean by that is this is actually a piece together mount that I will put all the parts for so you guys can pick up. It's really quite simple setup. And the thing I like about it too is depending on what tablet you have, you can use basically everything with the exception of this bracket here, which I'll show you here in a minute. You can take it all off and really put whatever you want to on there, depending on what tablet you have. All right, so to give you guys a little bit better view of the inside, what I have here is basically a roll bar mount that goes to 1.5 inch ball there, which then leads to this, what you see here, which is, I believe, a 6-inch mount arm by Ram, leading to a plate back here that bolts up directly to this plate here, which is actually another Ram mount deal. I'm going to put all this in there. The thing I like about this setup is, well, I can move it kind of anywhere I want to up here in the top. Now, the only trouble with this is sometimes I have to loosen it up. I've actually moved it back recently. I had this thing further forward, but you would have to loosen it up and move it back to get this. Now where I've got it placed, I don't have to worry about that. All right, so here we have it tightened up and it's tucked away really nicely up here on the top side. And what I want to show you guys, so when you actually go to slide your tablet up, at least in mine, it locks in pretty dang good. And this thing is, it's not going nowhere. I've hit jumps with this thing. You can tighten up the knob some more if you want to. Like it doesn't go anywhere. I've hit jumps, I've hit fast stuff, slow stuff. And to me, it's not in the way there. Now I'm 5'11" and I can see perfectly good. Yes, there's a little blob here, but honestly, the roof anyway, like the trajectory, I'm only cutting a little bit of portion of actually my windshield out. And it's very, very slight. If you're looking at it from my angle, let's see if I can give you that's kind of what you're seeing right there. So it doesn't really affect it that much. Now, the other cool thing that I really want to show you guys that I like is on these 24, or at least the 24 and up, if you can tell right here, that is my power cable coming out of the roll cage to run power to this tablet. And the cool thing about that is it stays tucked away and hidden, all the way up through the A-pillar there and comes out. It's really quite a simple way of doing it. Basically, I have a grommet drilled in here and we've added plugs into here, but basically my cord comes in here, goes down the A-pillar, it goes out down at the bottom down there, comes back in. Of course, I got a bunch of junk in here, but it comes back up in here and plugs into here. So it really keeps that cable put away nice and neat. Now I got a bunch of other cables at this point that's in here, but this was one of my early things that we did, and I really, really like it. Now, as far as tablet goes, this is the actual Galaxy Tab Active Pro 4, and it's been a very good thing. This is one that does not have internet, so it's, you have to go through Wi-Fi or whatever else. Now, as far as maps goes, I'm a little bit torn on this. So I use a little bit of Lifetime, and I also use a lot of the Polaris as well. Now, I'll tell you, we can get into the whole thing about this. Polaris Ride Command is fantastic when it comes up for tracking things or being able to plan things. I love it, but it's not always updated for one, and doesn't always have all of the trails. It's, I think, a little bit less updated than like Lifetime, but lifetime is a lot more, I'm not going to say difficult, but it doesn't have all the cool tracking features per se that you have with the Polaris Ride Command. So with Polaris Ride Command, I can snap to trails as I'm going and planning out a route. I can snap to from one trail to the next, and then like I can do a whole route. I can literally go from point A to point B. It'll give me a route, and then I can drag and modify as I want to get the actual trail, the route that I want to go. Unfortunately, Lifetime currently does not do that. Now, I've been seeing so much about the update that I'm super excited for, because if it is what the update says it's going to be for their new system, it's going to probably blow, you know, Polaris Ride Command out of the way, just for the fact of it's actually more up to date on trails, and most of the trails are all there. Like Polaris, I've had a few where trails didn't show up. They didn't, you know, there'd be a trail, but it wouldn't show up at all. So we're still waiting on that update from Lifetime. I think it's coming out pretty soon. I'm super excited to see what that's going to do. I think, you know, if it was me getting into this, a lot of you may not have, you know, Polaris, or some of you may. The Ride Command app is free, and it's a great tool. But honestly, I find running both is the best in my opinion. I go ahead and run Lifetime and I run Polaris. Generally run them side by side. Now sometimes I may have one running in the background, because I love the fact of like being able to go back and watch the ride on Polaris Ride Command, and follow my trail, see the elevation changes, seeing the speed, seeing the I say seeing the speed. I can't remember the speed, but definitely seeing your tracks, and you can go into that 3D map is really cool. I mean, it's a little gimmicky, but it is really neat. Lifetime, a little bit more simplistic, basic, but it is, don't get me wrong, a very good system. I just find that I like some of the things that Polaris Ride Command has better. And with the new update, I'm hoping that we're going to see that issue be fixed, and all my dislikes about Lifetime be completely changed. But honestly, both great systems. But yeah, this is exactly what I'm doing. So if you guys, I'm going to put a link to all of these brackets. They're literally Amazon pieced together stuff. The only thing you'll have to change, potentially depending on what tablet you have, is going to be the actual main plate. But that's not a huge issue. As you can see here, I actually only have 2 of the bolts in here, but this plate just bolts up to this bracket. That's it. There's nothing else to it. So you can literally buy each one of these pieces and make it super easy. And this can be moved anywhere. You know, if you want a different bar to pick in here for some reason or another, you can easily move that. I just found for me that this top right corner, I mean, it just works. It works really well. It's up out of the way enough, but it still gives me a lot of visibility. And all I've got to do to check my maps is that, you know, that motion right there is all I've got to do. And everything's at my fingertips. So hopefully that answers a lot of you guys' questions about what tablet and all that stuff. If you have any more, don't hesitate. Let me know down in the comments. But guys, stay tuned, because the next video I'm going to go back through. I've done a thing in the past talking about accessories for these things. I want to give you a 2026 rundown of what all I've done this thing, because I've done a lot since that video. There's some things that I'm, you know, really like. There's a few things that I'm like, probably shouldn't have done, or not gonna say I probably shouldn't have done, but they're okay. They're just not the greatest thing I would have done. So yeah, stay tuned for that video. We'll see you on the next one.